basically back and drawing that Psystorm. He couldn't micromanage his Dragoons focus fire as much as he wanted to, perhaps. I'd have to go back and examine it a little more closely, I'm not sure. But in the meantime, more Dark Templar going out in the field for Kal. Just going to try to use those Dark Templar to his advantage to hold the ground. Looks like both have their protected expansions up now, and we'll see who decides to bait first, whether they're going to just macro up, go for a higher level tech, maybe go for Arbiter. We'll see. At this point, they both have... This is the thing about Loki II, is because you get 3 gas, basically, for free just where you're at. You can do a lot of things, but it looks like Jangbi is kind of going for a Reaver drop harass, while Kal has gone with the Templar, Templar Dragoon push. And now it looks like Jangbi going to go up for another engagement, just going to use the Dragoons to pin the main bulk of force to the front, while he again goes for a drop along that protected secondary. Actually, no, he's just going to bring all the units to the inside 9 o'clock position, and he's going to find that pylon there and be able to take it down. Not a huge cost to Kal, but definitely hurts a little bit. Looks like the Dark Templar has managed to weave its way around. Again, is kind of chilling. It looks like he might be able to... Kal, for a second, looked like he might be able to pin the forces in. That Archon's really the X factor. He needs to get that Archon up front. That Archon can do a ton of damage. One of the more, well, obviously powerful unit. Looks like the 12 o'clock location is kind of scouting out too. That pylon also going to go down, which is... I guess Kal just put those pylons out there for general information gathering as far as where his next expansions are going. He's got a dropship out as well, and we'll see what maybe he has Templar inside there. Lost video there for a second, sorry about that. In the meantime, a couple cannons down the secondary. Looks like about 7 gateways up for Jangbi. He's getting his Templar archives down now, so switching out of Reavers most likely. Still only 2 gateways, looks like, or no, okay, that was about a big surprise there. So 8 gateways, 2 in the process of being built. Speed upgrade for those drop shuttles for Jangbi, and it looks like he's going to push on the secondary. He's going to be greeted by 4 cannons, so it's going to take a little bit of micromanagement. Maybe if he drops the Zealot first, take the initial hit, manage to sneak by those Dragoons in the meantime, and those probes are going to have to run back. Oh, managed to look like about 4 probes. Looks like he might be able to get 5. Managed to get 5 and get his dropships out, and only at the cost of 2 Zealots. A very effective drop there for Jangbi. Excellent job pushing, and now that Observer, it looks like that Observer just pinned. That's the difference, though. I feel like Kal needs to get some Observers out pretty quickly here. Going to engage this force right in the middle, trying to slip the Dragoons forward. I'm not sure why he did that. Maybe just to gain a little bit of a position here. Those Dragoons look like they're completely out of position, so I think that Jangbi's gonna come out with this. He's got that Templar pinned to the front, probably gonna lose that Templar. Yeah, ended up losing that Templar. A little bit of mismanagement cue there by Kal. Kal not spreading out his Dragoons very well. And wow, 2 Reavers in the backfield. And he's gonna have to retreat in the face of those 2 Reavers, but he's gonna expand in the meantime to the inside 9 o'clock. Drop ship will just kind of hang out there, and it might be able to, it's going to get hit a little bit by that Dragoon, but not before it really does any damage. I'm not sure what's in there. Another Templar in there. Got a Psystorm off. Managed to get, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like it got, actually, wow, a lot more than I thought. 12. Managed to get 12 kills there. I think that some of those kills might have been from earlier, though. And now Kal turning right back around now that he has his groups regathered. Level 1 weapons, it looks like they're both even as far as upgrades go. So kind of and I love it, just kind of the 12 at the kind of the top lane position. That Templar just kind of hanging out there. Zealot's coming around behind, and we'll see if there's enough energy in that Templar to get one final storm off. Doesn't look like it. And now Kal taking that opportunity, actually, while there was distraction, to push up across the middle. I don't know if he's in really good position to win this fight, though, because 2 Reavers in that dropship. Jangbi did an excellent job putting those Reavers in the dropship and kind of moving them back and forth and not being in the face of Silent. A couple Zealots pushing in, as well as 2 more Templar to Psystorm over the Zealots again. Ouch! Doing an excellent job with the Psystorms at the very least, considering that kind of with the... I really feel like the Reaver combination would have been a little bit, well, at least with the way Jangbi was doing it, was a little bit more powerful. Ended up losing that dropship, though, and it looks like Jangbi has a larger force out on the ground. He has some Templar out of his own to kind of counteract this, and he's switching into Templar. It looks like he's expanding to the... Actually, no, he's just putting a pylon down at the 6 o'clock location to deny any expansion to Kal. Kal starting to get ahead economically. He has that inside 9 o'clock. The question is can he defend it? And it looks like he's just starting to push all his forces to that location. Looks like Jangbi's gathering up right outside that location. Several gateways up. Main's almost not mined out there. Secondary looking, looks like it's still going strong, though. Observer out in the field, and still no Observers out in the field for Kal, and I know that that doesn't seem like a lot. Actually, he does have some Observer, he does have the capacity of Observer Tech. Nice Psystorm over there with the Reaver once again. Actually, I take that back. Not a very good Psystorm, only a partial Psystorm there. Jangbi kind of, it's interesting, he keeps baiting his Reavers out there, immediately picking up the drop shell and backing off, so he doesn't take the full brunt of those Psystorms across the Dragoons. I don't know if that's intentional or not, but I think that's definitely being effective for him. Zealot attacking that 6 o'clock location, so it looks like thinking about expanding again. Looks like Jangbi Jangbi taking the 12 o'clock location, putting down 2 cannons as well, a couple Nexus. Interesting, he decided to go for that instead of his inside 3 o'clock location. Now another large engagement, and as you can see, just baiting with that drop shuttle. And I can't believe Kal keeps falling for that bait. Keeps going. He really wants to get that dropship down. Wants to make sure he takes care of those 2 Reavers to make sure it's evened up. And it looks like, yeah, expended those 2. And as you can see, and here's the difference. This is where he wanted the Psystorm. Managed to get both there. And wow, this is a large grouping. Maybe the height advantage will work out, and as well as those 2 additional Archons. Looks like Jangbi is going to back off. Ooh, Psystorm all over a couple units there. Man, looks like a Templar got taken out there. So Jangbi's going to have to back off, but he doesn't have to worry about aggression to the 12 o'clock in the meantime as he expends there. Looks like a Zealot's coming around from the backside to scout it out, though, for Kal. Kal looks like he's in a very comfortable position. Jangbi, a little bit economically ahead. He needs to think about expanding one more time if he really wants to cap a large advantage. Another Forge going down for Jangbi. Drop Shuttle actually going out and doing some scouting here. It's going to get caught here by those... getting caught out in the open. I think that was filled with 2 Reavers. Big hit Jangbi there. Going to have to resupply that. Looking very confident, though. It looks like he's going to take this Nexus to the 12 o'clock. At the very least, going to be able to deny it here. It needs to be careful. He's only going to send in 3 Zealots. It looks like Kal in the meantime actually is pushing up, but I think that Observer there, actually no, he's not going to be able to go through all those forces there to really defend it, though. He's just going to have to cancel it. Really, and ended up, it looks like paying for it in a Zealot or 2 there. Having a little trouble with his hotkeys there, as you can tell, a couple Zealots pushing through there. It was another expansion going up in the bottom right-hand corner. For Kal, and I think I don't really feel like he can defend that. Maybe he's going to use attack for defense here, but I think he's just hoping that Jangbi isn't going to scout that out. In the meantime, and I still feel like Kal doesn't really have a lot. He's got that single observer. I wish he had more observers out in the field, because that could be very dangerous if Kal managed to pick it off. A couple Zealots pushing up for Kal now, and still, actually, no, that Nexus is still up in the upper left-hand corner, and it looks like a couple Zealots pushing up, just trying to be a little bit of harassment at the 12 o'clock location. 5 Archons out on the field now, and I'm surprised that Kal's not just leaving those as Templar, because, I mean, Psystorm, it's awesome. Only a single Archon, it looks like, out for Jangbi. So, as far as pure brunt shock, traction, force, whatever you want to call it, Kal can deliver the higher blow, but spellcasting really could be the major difference here. A couple cannons going down at the 9 o'clock location, so Kal doesn't have to worry about defense. His main is mined out. There we go. Zealot's still attacking here. At that, another dropship out from Jangbi, and Jangbi, I'm going to assume, has a couple Reavers in there, managing to slip by a lot of the forces. Kal knows it's incoming, but I don't know if he has anything to defend. It's the backside. Going at the inside 9 o'clock location, actually looks like he might just drop off. Oh, a Templar across the side, going to be able to get... Oh! Killing a ton of Kal's probes right there. Looked like he managed to get, oh man, at least half a grouping. That's going to hurt. So, beautiful Psystorm, and really when it counts. Kal, in the meantime, expanding the 6 o'clock location, so really taking over the map. I'm not sure, I think he might be overstretching a little bit here. Jangbi, in the meantime, expanding in the upper left-hand corner. He can defend that from the 12 o'clock location, whereas the middle of the map, Kal really has to keep camped right there to defend both the 6 o'clock and that bottom right expansion. A couple cannons going up as well, so